The topic of the day. What a topic it is. Happy feelings. Yeah, they get listen to you like singing. Hold up. Hey, you can hear Ken?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if I'm on here or not. You can see me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Hold on one second. All right, y'all. Look it. You finna just go ahead and get this thing started. Gotta do that first. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all for checking in with the G Spot podcast tonight. Excuse me for we had a couple of technical difficulties. This MySpace thing. I mean MySpace. Damn. This Facebook thing, yeah, it wasn't working like I wanted to work, but we got it. We here. We got it working. Um, I appreciate y'all for checking in with us tonight. We know we're a little later than usual. Tonight we're going to be talking about um, parenting. Basically, another type of parenting. Should parents be allowed? Should step parents be allowed to discipline stepchildren? I've been getting a lot of inbox inbox messages about the whole situation. Um, But first off, I hope everybody had a good week. Black History Tip. Happy birthday to Zora Neale Hurston, who was an author, anthropologist from Florida. Her birthday was today, and y'all should definitely look into some of her books, man. She did a really good book on Cujo Lewis, which was a man who was on the last documented slave ship that stopped in Mobile, Alabama, Pritchard, Alabama, which is the area they got called Africa Town. Yeah. So he died in the 1940s. He was like 94. He was the last documented living slave. Yeah. So in slavery during the time they got to Mobile was illegal. So it's a whole story behind it. They actually got a club in Mobile named after him called Kazulas, named after his son, not called Kazulas. Yeah. Yeah. So if y'all in Mobile, Alabama, man, make sure y'all definitely check out Kazulas. Um, but tonight, man, like I said, man, we got my boy Roy here to help us on the topic tonight. And then we got my boy all the way in Houston, my boy Ken in the building.
It's Dallas, man. Dallas.
Hey, look, I don't know how many
What's up?
people know Ken, but now I know y'all done got a little taste of Raw already, and y'all already because people be inboxing me telling me to bring him back. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
yeah. So, but y'all got to get a taste of Ken too, man. I got some characters on the show right now. All right. So tonight we're gonna be talking about, like I said, step kids and parents disciplining stepchildren. Like I said, I got a lot of feedback in my inbox about the situation. And when I posted about it on my podcast page, we had a lot of people of all colors. And most of everybody who did comment on it, they were all in agreement to the same thing. I was saying that they do believe that step parents should be allowed to discipline children. A lot of people say to a certain extent. I had one girl say, if you're going to be a part of my child's life, then you should be a part of it, a part of all of it. And disciplining a child, that is a part of it as well. Because we know as a step parent, and I played the stepdaddy role before, and you gotta, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You really gotta stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? You gotta with a lot of kids. Now, some kids easy to work with, but then you got some kids sometimes that's just you really gotta earn your position.
Right to even be able to raise your hand to hit a kid if you not his real father. That's just my opinion on that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of people who discipline their kids different. You know what I mean?
True.
Some people make their kids stand in the corner. Some people tear their kids' ass up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So who am I to try to discipline somebody else's child when they don't whoop them?
True.
You feel what I'm saying?
I
I'm
get
trying
that
to
too.
gain this child trust. He be trying to gain some type of trust, and if his real father don't whoop him, and then I whoop him, who you think they gonna like more?
Exactly.
They gonna like me or they gonna like him? I'm trying to get him to like me, kind of like respect me, listen to me, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So it's that's really a hard one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's a hard one. But even with the fact that we sometimes might overthink the process of who might like who, because I know, for example, when I was in the military, man, my worst drill instructor was my favorite drill instructor. I don't know how the hell it worked out like that, but he became all of our favorite drill instructor. And he was black. And man, this man, he didn't give a damn about nobody. I'll never forget, dog. For ones who watch this and know about how the Marine basic training work, they have you in the squad, you in the barracks, and at nighttime you have to go stand outside the door of the barracks, and you have to. Well, back in the day when I went in, back in 2009 when I went in, you got to hold the flashlight straight up, and every 5 minutes you got to say however minutes it is to lights, right? Like 10 minutes of lights, 10 minutes of lights, 10 minutes of lights. You got to scream this shit to something. Now it's 3 floors. Where I was at, it's 3 floors. So on each floor is somebody standing outside. It's somebody standing at the front door, the front hatch, inside the squad bay, and then there's somebody standing outside the back door. and you holding, you screaming, and the drill instructor came up to me, and when I was in boot camp, you wasn't allowed to laugh, and he was poking me on the side, and he was all like, "Where the fuck you from, bitch?" I'm trying to laugh. I'm like, "Pensacola, Florida, sir." So of course he telling me to scream it. So I'm like, "Pensacola, Florida, sir," and he said, "Oh, you got AIDS, son. That's what them bitches got AIDS." Hey, and then for some reason though, man, that was my favorite drill instructor though, man. He was hard on us, but it was because I think sometimes too, it depends on the kid, and especially when it comes to boys, you have to raise boys a little differently or interact with boys differently than you do the girls.
Me personally, hell no.
Yeah,
I'm being honest, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like my son, I got a son that his mama they got married. Me and his dad, we cool and everything. I didn't even told Buddy, you know what I mean? Hey man, he get out of hand, tear his ass up. You know what I mean? He got, you know what I mean? Because he have earned that right.
Right.
You know what I mean? He been in my son's life like 5-6 years. He take care of him. You know what I mean? He beat up for him. I know he'll die about him. I know he'll go to bat for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. I'm letting you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But everybody ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say. I was raised, we always say I was raised the old way.
Right.
Shit, you see my kid doing something wrong, if you can save him, tear their ass up.
True.
But I don't feel as a man in a relationship with somebody who got more kids that, you supposed to whoop them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, you got to earn that. That's just not just gonna come like a day at a chance. You know what I mean? A time at a chance. 'Cause I don't even whoop my kid. So what I look like whooping somebody else's kid?
Right.
Man, when I whoop my kids, I cry like a motherfucker afterward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just me personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I know Ken with you, right? I know you and your wife, you have a child that's older. So how when it comes to disciplining your wife, disciplining your son, or her place in disciplining your son, how did that work out for y'all?
I mean, she don't say nothing to him. She let me do it. I mean, it's a whole different situation because that ain't her child. You know what I'm saying? But see, we got court battles and shit going on, so we got to play it a different type of way than anybody else.
Yeah, because I know, we know. Yeah. Well, I know a little bit about what's going on, and you definitely have to play your part a little different. Yeah, I definitely know. So I know for you growing up, did you have step siblings growing up?
No, I got a step sister, but she only came around like once. So it was never like I can't speak on it because everybody different from everybody else. You gotta earn that right to discipline somebody else's child. True. Like he said.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I love my mama, my stepdaddy. I love him to death now.
Yeah.
Man, that nigga ain't give a damn. He gonna tear your ass up. You don't give a damn who child he is. You know what I mean? But then like coming up, that made you resent because the first thing you say, man, you ain't my daddy.
That was
you ain't my daddy. So now you born up to him, he born up to you. Now y'all got a whole bunch of turmoil with each other.
True.
But you know what I mean? He never like really gave me that chance to really get to know him. And you know what I mean? If I would have got to know him, knowing that what my pops like my real pop was doing with me, then it would have been a little more smoother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I done been in relationships with kids, you know what I mean, that's not mine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare put my hands on them, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Their mama be telling me sometimes, tear their ass up. Tear their ass up, man. I might go in there, scream, holler at them, get the belt, red about, but man, that ain't my shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And I know how I am by my kids. And I'm a full-time father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I see if I was dead, I see if I wasn't in my kid's life, that'll be something different because it's a guy, I'm not gonna say his name. You know what I mean? He on my podcast. He like, right now. Man, I commend this dude, bro. This man stepped in, you know what I mean? And my people like love him to death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he there for him, you know what I mean, all that. But I know he would tear his ass up because he have earned that right. Yeah. Because when my people weren't doing what they were supposed to do, he was there. He did everything. You know what I'm saying? He ain't care about what nobody had to say because at that time, that was his place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
he married his mama. He ain't come straight in, you know, wasn't it? Boy, he had to get to know her.
Right.
And when I feel like when you get to know a person, you can do a lot of things that you wouldn't be able to do if you didn't get to know them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100% on that, man. I think for me, my mom, she got married. I had a stepdad for a minute. He was cool. And honestly, for real, he never really, well, he threatened us one time that he was gonna whoop us, and we kind of busted out laughing because we just knew that he really ain't want to for real. But we kind of tried the man out. I think about it, you know what I'm saying? But
push it to the limit.
Yeah, he pulled the belt out. Of course, we kind of straightened up, but at the same time, we knew for real like he didn't really want to do it because he was always cool, like man, played with us and everything, you know. And but for what amazed me is that a lot of the men feel like how like you and Ken said that you have to earn that position. But a lot of women, the feedback I got for women like, hell yeah, like you should discipline them. And it's crazy because I observe a lot of women when it comes to disciplining kids. And the first thing, they won't tell you to do it. They just gonna sit back and see what you're gonna do. And I know even with like nieces and nephews and stuff, I know with my nephews, my sister, she want my nephew come over there. He'll tell that motherfucker up. My sister gonna sit back. You're gonna be looking for me to like, you gonna do something about it? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't been trying my little nephew. My little nephew whoop my ass. Shit, strong, he know that shit. You know what I'm saying? When he respectable, you know what I mean? But I ain't been tough with these jits right here, man.
Hey, the kids ain't fighting no more.
No, man.
Yeah.
The kids not fighting no more, dog.
But hey, I can't say this though.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, my wife, she got a little sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the kids was in the room. They had the clippers. She cut my son's hair, like had patches all in the head. His head was fucked up. I whooped her ass that day. I ain't gonna lie, I whooped her ass that day. Her mama was mad, but she understand the reason why I did that.
But you've been around them long enough that you have earned that though. You have earned that they respect you because you respect them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? If I was to whoop somebody kid, you know, I'm gonna explain to them, man, you know, I ain't whoop you because I don't like you. I ain't whoop you because, you know what I mean? I'm whooping because I love you. You know, you don't supposed to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I didn't already talk to your people. I didn't already, you know, talk to your dad. You know what I mean? Me and him had to sit down whether he like it or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if I've been around your kid more than 2 years, bro, and I'm feeding your kid, I'm taking care of your kid, and I ain't never disrespected your kid, and me and the mother, we got to understand it, and me and the father, we done had understanding, and you mess up, and I know they ain't been there at all.
Right.
And at that point, bro, I'm your daddy.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not coming in trying to be your daddy. I'm really coming in. If you want to call me your daddy, that's on you. Yeah. I'm coming in to let you understand, bro. Like, I'm here with your mama. You know what I mean? This is what it's gonna be. This is what I expect out of you, because this is what you expect out of me.
Right.
But like I say, you have to get that understanding and get that knowledge with those people to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because I ain't just been letting no dude just coming in talking to my baby mama or something like that and just think he just gonna whoop on my kid. Nah, my partner ain't gonna go like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you ain't been around long enough to feel like that. I don't give a damn how bad the kid is. You better call me.
Yeah.
You better call their mama. Their mama better, but you better not put your hand on them because I don't know where your motive's at.
True.
Because a lot of times the dudes be having like animosity because you still be okay with the baby mama.
Yeah.
Oh man, you still wanna fuck with this nigga. You still like that nigga. So sometimes they know they can't get to you. What's the closest thing to you?
Yeah.
Your kids.
Your kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just hope that a lot of that men don't be like that, but it's a lot of messed up individuals out here who think like that, bro.
That's true. And you know, it's funny you said it because I know a family and they older now. The kids like in their 50s, but I knew the dad. I didn't know at the time that one of the kids was not his, and that's how he felt. And I'm telling you, this man was deep in the church and everything, but he had this resentment towards that one daughter because that wasn't his child. And but now when you hear about stuff like that, you don't hear it that much from the men. You hear it more so about women.
Right.
I know women, and it's crazy to me. I always say, like, man, well, a person that has kids, I'm a big believer in you don't add kids in grown folks mess. But a person that had kids, like you got to be, you low down as hell to bring to be an adult and sit up and talk about children on social media because you don't like the parents. And that's something that I've seen a lot lately. You know, people be like, fuck them kids, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's just how you feel, but I feel like too, we get too opinionated openly.
Yeah,
like,
I say fuck them kids all the time, but I be playing.
You be playing.
I really I don't give a damn who kid it is.
Yeah.
I love kids, man. But you meet some women who be for that. Yeah, man, this is my dude. I've been with him. Yeah, I'm glad he's stepping up and being a man of my baby. You know what I mean? All that. And you tear his ass up and you tear her ass up too bad. Don't be hitting on my baby. And then they might go around their real dad or their real people. Well, you know, son whooped me. Oh, he whooped you. What your mama did? No, she ain't do nothing. Now they calling you. But even though she done told you to whoop this kid by so many people coming at her, she ain't gonna take your side, bro.
That's true.
And that's gonna put you in a messed up situation.
And you know what's crazy about that is, even with that, they don't even worry about no more what the kid did to have to be disciplined.
No, all they care about, oh, you did what?
Yeah.
Oh, he did what? He did what? When? But man, I've been here 5 years, taking care of this little bad motherfucker, feeding him, taking care of him. He getting in trouble, I'm going, when he's sick, I'm doing this. When y'all don't want to deal with him, I'm dealing with him, and all this and all that. But when I discipline, oh, I'm wrong. You know what I mean? So in so many ways, men have to look at that on both aspects.
Yeah.
You got to choose your battle wisely.
Yeah.
When it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Because you and the female might got to understand it, but you and the other party might don't got no understanding.
Yeah.
Because they ain't gonna never want to get no understanding because they that masculine man who let the pride sit in the way of it and be like, no, nigga, you ain't finna hit my kid. Man, if he hit you, you let me know I'm gonna beat his motherfucking ass. So get what the kid gonna do? Disrespect the fuck out of you.
Yeah. Now that's true now. That's 100% true. A lot of these kids, they do it. That's why you have to be very mindful of the conversations you have in front of kids too, around different people. Because kids will come back and repeat some shit and they'll let you know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? And because I've been in situations like that before when I played the stepdaddy role. You got to go because Mr. Such and Such finna come over here. Like, I'm over there for Christmas, giving her birthday because Mr. Such and Such coming over here. Oh, I'm finna spend the night.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm finna spend the night there just because. You know what I'm saying? But kids will do it, and you can't really be mad at the kids because that's the first thing the parents do is you talk too damn much about the kids, you can't be mad at the kids. And then too, I even think with that form, like I tell my nephews all the time, man, like I don't do that whole stop telling all the time shit. I think that's what had like the pedophiles and all kind of crazy shit going on in the family because then it helps develop a disconnect between the parents or the superiors in the family because now I feel like if I do come to you, I can't trust myself to come to you with it because I feel like you're going to show me aggression if I came to you with this in the first place. So I never tell my nephews like, hey, if something's going on, I don't care. Like, come tell us what's going on. I got one nephew, man. He gonna tell every goddamn thing that's going on. Like, I told my sister, hey, man, we gonna get him in the program so he can go work for Channel 3 News or some shit when he get older because he like tell every damn thing, which is cool. I don't knock him for it.
My daughter the same way, but I'm talking about, man, you better not do it in front of her. Or she better not hear it because she ain't gonna let you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we gotta be cool. We can't get mad at it, like you say, kids for that, man, because a lot of stuff be hid because of that persona, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like you got some dudes who will really just deal with the woman because maybe she treat him good, look out for him, make him feel a certain way. And we'll hate the fuck out your kid.
True.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't around, they thumping your kid across the head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pushing them down, don't want to feed them and stuff like that. And this is reality. And it's going on right now today. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, bro, if I'm loving you and you got kids and me and you in a committed relationship and we doing it right here, baby, everything about your kid got to do with me.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can't love your mama and don't love you because this is part of you. So how can I not love what's part of you?
Yeah.
But people don't understand that you ain't got to whoop no kid for real, bro.
You don't. Especially as a man, you don't. I feel like sometimes, man, shit, all you gotta do is just use a certain tone.
Look at them. Look at them a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you say, a tone. Man, you can put a kid and make them stand up all day. Man, they hate that. They don't hate you, but they ain't gonna do the thing no more.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta beat on kids. Bro.
What you were saying, Ken?
I pick up the belt, they're gonna take out running. That's all you gotta do. They're gonna start crying out there.
And kids will do that. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes you really don't have to whoop kids. Now I don't believe, because you do have parents who believe in not whooping children at all. And I was just having a conversation with Ia about that. She used to firm believing in like not putting your hands on kids. But some kids are different from others. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to lay down that iron fist, let them know, because what I see now with a lot of people, man, they act like their kids are their equal. Like, I ain't your friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to nurture you, to help. And then too, but also too, like, your home shouldn't be a dictatorship. Like, I'm the parent and what I say, because you got a lot of parents who feel like I'm the parent, what I say go, I ain't wrong because I'm the mama. You know what I'm saying? And that's like being in prison. Like, you a fucking warden. Like, you ain't a mama.
But we can't start. As a parent, we can't start, no, we can't finish.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of us, and I'm a living witness of that, because I was one of them parents who don't want to be so firm on my child. So I want to kind of have like some type of friendship with her. Mm-hmm. But the friendship gonna end up turning to let me try this nigga now. Shit, he ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah. My daddy cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then when they do mess up, it's hard for me to let that friend shit go and be a parent again. Yeah. So if you're gonna be a parent, you gotta be a parent all the way. Right. We can't be on 75-25 with our kid, man. We gotta be 100% with them motherfuckers. Right. Because they gonna feed off us, they gonna do what we do. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy because a kid gonna respect you as much as their mama gonna respect you. And as much as their mama gonna let them respect you. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's true. A lot of men don't want to say nothing to a child because they got their mama in the background. You ain't gotta be talking to them like that. Don't be hollering at her like that. It's the way you say stuff. Mm-hmm. If you're not gonna let me do what I'm doing, I ain't gonna do nothing disrespectful. Mm-hmm. And don't let me say nothing at all. Yeah. And then you gotta even with that, because at the same time, it's like you're building your own connection with that child too. Now y'all have a language that y'all understand. Like certain things with your mama, I ain't finna let fly. And I think me and we get it pretty tough. I used to work with a dude, and his stepkids like used to try to swing on him and everything. And he didn't really know how to. Well, I don't want to be disrespectful because I don't want to go to jail. I don't know if the people was involved. You know how a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people, other families to get involved. So if a person I ain't gonna say got a lot of heart. Because some people just not really aggressive, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But people who aren't aggressive, they take it a little different. Like they get a little timid around kids. Me, if I'm staying somewhere and I'm paying the bills here, you standing here for free, you can't handle me. You must respect me.
Yeah,
you have to respect me. You go respect me. Yeah, you either gonna respect me or your mom will have to find some type of remedy. Your ass ain't can't be here no more. You know what I'm saying? But with kids, man, you got to give them some type. They have to trust you, bro.
Definitely got to trust. You got to earn the trust.
Yeah, they got to trust you, dog. And that was because I'm an aggressive ass dude. You know what I mean? And me and my daughter, we having problems now because we two of the same people. And people like, you might ain't got no blood, but you and the child can be the exact same way, bro. Mm. And being around a person, like you say, they know how far to go with you. They know what you're gonna do. They know what you're not gonna do. Right. So, like I say, being a stepfather, being a stepmother is one of the hardest jobs it is. Mm. Because you have to learn the parent. You got to learn both parents. Mm-hmm. Then you have to learn the child. Then you have to learn to be able to deal with that child in a way that both parents will be able to relate to you and understand and let you do that.
Facts. Yeah.
But everything comes back to earn, bro.
True.
You gotta earn that spot, dog.
And that's like you say with earn. And I'm gonna go off subject just for a little bit. I was having a conversation with somebody about trust, and my homeboy said, "Yeah, well, we together, and if you don't trust me, ain't no point of being together." I don't know where people get this whole thing that as soon as you get into a relationship, you're supposed to trust somebody. Like, where did that come from? And then when you do, because then you look like a fool. Because at the same time, like you say, just like with parents and a child, like y'all learning one another, how to interact with one another. So just like relationships, we trying to learn each other, and I have to learn there's certain things about you I ain't gonna like. So I can't just put my trust in you because we both human. At the end of the day, I might do something to you that you ain't gonna like, not even be intended to offend you. You know what I'm saying? But the kids, I think that's why a lot of kids react the way they do to a lot of things now, because people never sat down. It was a lot of aggression going on back then. A lot of us can always say that we got our ass beat. Most people now, growing up, they're gonna say we got our ass beat, but nobody ever asked us. Yeah, it
ain't just about nobody. It can be anybody, bro. Yeah. This Mary Alice, you walking down the street doing your ass with them, she gonna call your mommy, like we said before. She gonna tear your ass up too. Yep. But you can't do that no more. It's too many laws.
Too many laws.
They breaking the families, bro.
Yeah.
They breaking us down. They breaking us down. They break us down by sending the men away.
Yeah.
Stopping the men from chastising.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now when they stop the men from chastising, they kick and disrespect what they want to say.
Yeah. And then you have the households with the women who say, I'm the mama, I'm the daddy. And there's no such thing as that. Ain't no such thing as that shit. You have to let people play their roles accordingly. And to also realize that a father figure can be anybody, any positive image that's in your life that's a male figure. And you have to, a lot of women have to learn how to trust that. And don't try to just be a mother. You don't have to be the mother and the father. Like, just be a mother. And I think that's why you have too, why a lot of women now come off as aggressive, especially Black women come off as aggressive. And at the same time, I can kind of understand it to a certain extent because of the lack of the male in the household. So then that takes down her trust for the man in general. So it's a lot of cause and effect with that whole situation. But I think with the kids, man, we have to start having conversations, asking them why, instead of jumping with
as Black people, I understand why, and I'm not racist or nothing. I love motherfuckers. I love human beings. But as Black people, that is one of the main things why we have so many problems. We do not like to talk to our kids. And no matter what you tell your kid or what you push your kid, they do not like talking to us. Mm-hmm. Because they feel like we're going to be fussing, we're going to be mad. You know what I mean? But we got to break that barrier, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm asking buddy right here. What your name is again, bro?
Ken.
Okay, Ken. Now, you being married, you know what I'm saying? And you have a kid with somebody else, and then they get married. You know, they've been around this guy 2-3 years, but y'all never really had a conversation. Do you feel it's okay for him to whoop your child?
No.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Because you get them baby mamas who get in a relationship with dudes and I don't like him. You know what I mean? So they never want to talk to you. Mm-hmm. But then, you know what I mean? Your kid coming like, Daddy, Johnny, he hit me. What he hit you for? Because I would. But you and Johnny ain't never had 2-3 words together. Mm. But your baby mama's, it's okay for him. He can whoop him. He take care of him. He do it if he doesn't know what the fuck he can't. Mm.
I agree with that too. I agree with that 100% too. Because of what you were saying as far as not knowing a person's intentions.
You don't know a person that you mad at me, you don't like me. Mm-hmm. So nigga, you might be looking at me because shit, how my kid look just like me. You know what I mean? You might be mad at me looking at me and you just Black. You know what I mean? Because you looking at him because you looking at me. You didn't hit my son a little too hard. Or you didn't hit my daughter a little too hard. So now, my G, I gotta come see you.
Right.
Now we got a situation who could have been avoided if only me and you would have had a conversation. Bro. Only you would have got to understand it.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I know y'all answers to this. Well, and I like you did when you was growing up, you had a stepdad. Did you feel like you gave him a hard time because he was your stepdad?
Man, I gave everybody a hard time. Man. Shit, man. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, I gave everybody a motherfucking hard time. But him, I feel like I did give him a little bit more hard time because we went through so much coming up, and I always felt like I was the man.
Yeah.
To my mama, you know what I mean? I was the man. So that's that masculinity.
Right.
That's that pride. That's that man shit in him. So when another man come around, it's just like a dog pissing on another dog. He gonna come right in the piss. Oh, you in my territory now.
Right.
So yeah, I gave him that because we didn't know each other. You know what I mean? Even though he got with my mama, me and him never understood each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen the fucked up shit he was doing. You know the fucked up shit I was doing. I know you don't supposed to be doing this, so you ain't finna do this. So boom. Me and you got a lot of aggression with each other.
Yeah.
But now I love that nigga to death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I understood how hard it was raising kids that wasn't yours.
Yeah.
But you with their mama and this a lot of y'all motherfuckers, I gotta feed y'all. They ain't paying me good. I'm going through it. Can't come home and get me none because you bad motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We stressed out around this bitch. Light bill due.
Yeah.
I mean, shit like this. Get it out.
Yeah.
Because I have my own. A lot of people get in relationships, they with a woman who got kids, and they a man who ain't got no kids.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't know how to deal with kids because they don't have their own.
Right. They've always been in a situation where they could just give them back.
Yeah, but shit, I'm just getting thrown into this.
Yeah.
Man, I got to like this little motherfucker because I like his mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real though, bro, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I got to deal
And
with
that's why
dealing with his mama.
A lot of people without kids wouldn't date a person with kids.
Shit, man.
You know that's crazy.
But man, that's hard these days, man. The baby boom. They got X pills and Lortels and all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Majority of the women got kids. Majority of the men got kids.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, it was hard to catch a woman who had kids, bro.
That's true. But you know what's crazy though? You see more women. The comment he just made, you see more women making comments about I can't date nobody with kids, and a lot of them will have kids.
Right.
Like, how
what about it?
I don't want nobody with kids. So you don't want to deal with his baby mama or his kids. Not saying that all men with kids have baby mama issues.
Because it's fighting for a position. That's what it is. Everything is fighting for a position. Because, man, majority of niggas with baby mama, they still got feeling for their baby mama. They still love them. Because nobody don't know how many years and what they put in with that shit right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So to hit on that, right?
He
ain't coming through. Hold on, say what you hold on, Ken. Say what you saying again, so we can finally hear you. Okay, I can hear you now. What you said?
Your baby mama. That what you said?
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, to what you said, do y'all feel like this? I'm gonna ask both of y'all this. Do you feel like because that's when you have a kids with a woman, does that mean that you qualify to always have dealings with that woman?
I mean, to a certain extent. I mean, of course you got to deal with them because you got a child bound, so you got to deal with them either way you go.
I'm speaking now. You got a lot of, and I'm just gonna say it like in street terminology. Okay, you got a lot of people feel like, oh, well, that's gonna always be my, my pussy. So is that how y'all feel about y'all?
No, see, but it goes back to all that shit run back together, bro. It goes back to when a woman tell you because they got a baby by you, oh shit, you gotta do shit for me because I got a baby by you.
I get you. Okay, I get what you're saying.
It go because, man, people be saying you be straddling the fence, but man, a lot of dudes be trapped and they can't get away because of what they did or what people they held over them. Man, you know, love is a trap.
True.
Love sometimes is a box, but that you can't push the top off of, dog.
Yeah.
You can't hate, you can't stop who you love, you can't get over who you love sometimes.
Yeah.
Because nobody don't know what you and this person that did with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It can be some hurtful love. Some people like hurtful love. Or it can be some unimaginable love that you just can't get over, but y'all just wasn't meant to be together.
True.
Y'all was on a different times on a different page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a hard one, bro.
Yeah. I know I ain't gonna say who, but I know somebody that I'm family with, and I know that they bring that up a lot. Like when some situation going on with him and his baby mama, that's the first thing he gonna say. Like, and I'm who gave you your first son. like what? And you know, like what? I was on listen to this man talking. I'm sitting in the passenger seat looking at him like, for one thing, you really talking like this in front of me because you know I'm finna have to have a conversation with you when you get out the phone because you talking crazy. See, when I grew up around women. The women in my family, they weren't chasing their baby daddies. But now I did grow up in a situation that, like my mom, she had a baby daddy who was abusive, and they was together for a while. But then when she finally was over him, that was it. Like it wasn't no coming back. And so for me, when I see a lot of women in my family, that's what they was on. Like they wasn't tripping on their baby dads, and they were still courting. Hey, how you doing? But that's it. But then you see a lot of women. I was watching a girl. She posted last night on Facebook about being crazy about your baby daddy. And a lot of women. I mean, even a couple of girls from the temple. Yeah, I'm putting y'all out there. Was all like, oh yeah, that's why I'm scared to have babies because I know I'm gonna be crazy about my baby daddy. You don't even know who your baby daddy gonna be for one. Let's be serious. And then how you gonna say you're gonna be like people? Like you said, people are addicted to toxic behavior in relationships. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, you can't blame if they've never seen a positive image.
Warriors. I think that's just
right.
Because we warriors, bro. I just feel like that just, you know what I mean? You got there with Zulu tribes and all that shit.
Yeah.
But before you get a dude, you gotta whip his ass sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might have to fight him and go chase him through the bushes and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the nature of us, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all about position.
Yeah.
It's all about position. Because you got some baby mama who never gonna stop, who gonna always feel like no matter where you, how long y'all ain't never messed around or whatever. Shit, that's mine. I'm still talking about my baby mama and all that shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because that's what they grew up around, so that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah. So it becomes norm. It becomes norm for people like that. You know what I'm saying? I know, man. Like I said, when I was growing up, man, with my stepdad. Fortunately, my mom didn't really have, at least to my knowledge, she didn't have baby mama issue. Well, she didn't have baby mama issues, but there was an issue there.
Because you know why I ain't mean to cut y'all? Yeah. Because they were real women.
Yeah.
They ain't finna broadcast their business, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Because they don't want to look bad, for one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They don't want to embarrass themselves. You know what I mean? So we ain't finna put all our business out there. We gonna handle this how we supposed as adults.
Yeah.
You know, the generation we living in, the generation where it's all about publicity stunt.
Yeah. That's
what it's all about, bro. It's all about the what everybody else think, what everybody see. Because I've been a time a person I'll be seeing somebody fight, bro. They know they can bring it up, and they will run over there instead of bringing it up. Oh, girl,
with the phone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's crazy, man. You know, I remember I was just talking about this with one of my best friend, man. He is in the military station in California. He's going through a divorce right now. And we was talking about a lot of stuff we used to do back in the day, man. I remember we used to run up to the fights to go look at the fights. I went there run up to a fight now, but I got maced one time trying to run up and look at a fight. I bet you I ain't ran up to no fight then, but if you ain't some kin to me or we ain't together, that ain't got shit to do with me.
Like, I'm like, man, wait. These people might start dumping or something.
Yeah, even the girl. I was watching a video yesterday on Instagram. Chick was trying to fight a chick. Chick got in the car and started busting. Like, nah.
Everybody. I saw that.
Yeah.
Like I told you before, man, I'm scared of them. I don't want no parts of them little motherfucker.
Yeah.
And they get it talking loud when their chest get big. hey man, hey, you got to get over the car, man. I don't want no smoke, man. For real.
Hey, you gotta be ready. You definitely gotta be ready. You gotta be prepared because like we said, we coming up in a time now where ain't nobody fighting no more.
And that go back to the stepdads again.
Yeah.
Man, I know your little son out here selling weed and riding around with little Cujo them and all that shit right there. So I know this little motherfucker got a pistol because all the kids on a pistol. Yep. So you think I'm finna go around here and then know this nigga and tell him, boy, yeah, whoop, and let this little motherfucker draw a pistol on me? Mm-hmm. Let this little motherfucker swing on me because he's a little bit swing on me, nigga. I'm gonna tear your ass up.
Yeah.
I'll chop a best too.
Yeah.
But it's hard being a stepfather, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard being a stepfather because of the kids now age and because of the parents of the kids.
That's true too. That's true too. I know, like I said, Ken, you said you had a stepmom, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So how?
No, I ain't got no stepmama. I never been around them.
Okay.
Like my sister came around us, but it was like one time. We never been around them, so it was never that type of situation. Yeah. So I can't speak on it.
So if fortunately, you and your wife had y'all first kids together. So with your wife, like if she had kids prior to meeting you, could you still be with her?
Yeah.
So because your wife had kids before y'all got together? Yeah. But you do. I think the men really don't. I think the men really don't too much.
I don't think mess with a chick who ain't had no kids.
Yeah, I feel like most times that comes with the territory.
Yeah, that comes with the territory, man. You know what I mean? I ain't never. You see it. I ain't never messed with a chick who ain't had no kids.
If you got kids, you might be a man.
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 Oh, something might be wrong with that thing now. Something might be wrong with that motherfucker.
Listen, they got a post right. They be like, which woman would you pick? All of them look like women, but all of them is men.
Yeah, that's true. Because you got a lot of.
Which one you pick?
I feel you on that, Jack. You got to have at least one.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you got to have at least one.
I think everybody should want, somebody to leave a legacy.
Man, because these people do a miracle on it. What is it, man? Yeah. I'm with you on that, homie. I salute you with that one right there. Nowadays, man, you got to at least have one.
So could y'all be in a relationship with a woman who didn't want to have kids?
Me personally?
No. What about you, Ken?
I couldn't do it because I know that's what I want. I want to be with you just because I want to be with you and not have kids with you. Unless y'all got an arrangement that you gonna go and adopt kids. Some people like that, but I ain't finna do all that.
Yeah, because that's part of you building your family.
Yeah, and it's a lot even with
your manhood.
Yeah,
that's man. You want to, but when you leave here, but you want to know. Yeah, well, I know my boy. You might be raw as hell in football, basketball, or something. You want your legacy to live on. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't. I think that's selfish. I think that's selfish for any woman or man who don't want to produce because you were produced to this world. Mm. So why not? You know what I mean? I just think that, me personally, I just think that's part of your life is to produce.
It's to produce, yeah.
Because if not, you wouldn't have them loins to produce.
True. You do gotta. I've had conversations with a couple women recently who don't have kids, and a couple of them they just feel like I'm waiting for the right woman for the right moment. Yeah, I know a woman. Damn, Ken, and with your comment, you kind of have me thinking now. I know a woman who's married and been married for a few years, and they don't have kids. And I thought it was because it could be something, wrong with her reproduction. Couldn't find out there's nothing wrong with it. They just don't have
so kids. You gonna wait till you 50 years old to have a kid?
Yeah, she's 30 plus. I think she like in between the 35, 40 mark right now.
You know how hard it is getting out of bed at 40 without a kid.
And this thing about having a newborn baby.
Man, so just imagine.
Yeah.
And then with so much was going on world. And I you know what I mean? I think you supposed to reproduce when you everybody want to be established and successful.
Yeah.
But I think, you learn your life, go to your teenage years, you get in your 20s, mid-20s. I think that's when you're supposed to start producing. So when you get about the 30, you about ready to retire if you done did all that. So now when you get about 40, your kids, they of age, they starting to move around, you know what I mean? When you get 50, like everything, everything is like plotted out.
Yeah.
I ain't shit. I get it. Man, my son 3 years old. I'm 40.
Really?
Man, I got my breathing ain't the same, man. He be chasing a little bad motherfucker around. He giving me a reference. When I get 50, he's still gonna be coming up.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be moving the same. Yeah. You want to be able to see your kids grow. If I'm 50 years old and the way the world living, and my kid, I might not see my kid making it 10. You know what I mean? Shit, Ebola, Camilla, Omarion, all this other shit, you know what I mean, going around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. And like you said, I know for me, that's a big thing for me. As I always said, man, when I do start that, I want to be financially stable.
You got to be financially stable. These kids will break you, man.
Yeah, because see, I knew how I was growing up. Shit. Now me being an adult, I can see I really pay attention to certain things I went through as a kid. And I'm like, I don't want my kid to go through that shit. Because that's another reason too why these kids act out the way they do, is because they are raised in low income homes. And so you going to school every day and you see such and such, they might not know that how old buddy got them shoes and he really ain't got it no more than you for real. They just spend their money a little different, but to his eye, and he's not mature enough to take all that in. He just looking at, they got money. So they hold a lot of resentment. These kids be holding a lot of resentment against their peers and against you, because then they don't know what it takes to be an adult. So they just thinking like, you ain't doing enough for me.
Middle class kids and people have the most pressure on their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then like, you know what I mean? Sometimes like, the rich people, they can't, man, when you got a lot of money, man, you have more problem when you ain't got no money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got so many people reaching for you. Middle class people, they got to hustle, they got to grind for everything.
Yeah.
So it's better than me. I never wanted anything gave it to.
Yeah.
Because everything given to you, you get rid of it too fast.
Man, and to point on that comment that you just made, when dealing with children, man, we have a lot of parents who feel like because what they lacked, I got to give my child everything. And they don't understand that's you taking the dog out the kid.
You messing them up.
You ain't going to be here forever to be that supplier. So when they go into, I got a great uncle. He was always used to, when my great grandma was here, his mama, she was taking care of him. Then he had an old lady he was with for years that was the same age as his mama. He was with her until he was there the day she died. He the one who found her dead. She was old as shit. You know what I'm saying? But he found her. So when my grandma died, okay, now lady, she gotta really, he going back over there doing her thing, because now mama can't take care of me. But I'm 50 plus years old now. So now I'm going over here. Now I'm 60s. She done died. Now my old lady done passed away. Now I'm finna go over here with my brother. The next year, I go check on my brother, wonder why his TV on all night long. He dead. And so now you behind, you almost 70 years old now. And you behind because all your life somebody been giving you something, helping you with something. And I get that a lot of parents feel like, well, I don't want my child to have to. We get that you don't want your child to have to suffer or feel like I have to get out the mud. That's what they say. But the thing is, you want to teach your child that you still have to work for what you want to get. Like everybody ain't gonna just give everything to you, because like I said, you ain't gonna be here forever. So then, and then too, you got these kids now, like these kids, they feel entitled.
They feel entitled.
Right.
They like,
man, these kids now, they talking about they want Gucci and Louis.
Yeah.
I ain't never bought no Gucci. Everything Gucci shit I done bought, that shit was faker than a motherfucker. I ain't never bought no real Gucci or no Louis and none of that shit.
Yeah. And I honestly feel like this. I used to, when we was younger, we used to always look at people and be like, dang, you got on fake. Oh, that's fake. That's fake. But I was like, damn, y'all really be concerned about designers who don't give a fuck about you? Like this money is not going back into our communities.
Y'all brainwashed.
We brainwashed.
Materialistically brainwashed.
And that's why they always promote. That's why even when you get on McDonald's, they always have black people on commercials. Now, and that's another reason too why they intertwine black models with these brands, because they got black, so you can't be racist if you got a black fucking model.
You know, I always say something about the dope boys.
Yeah.
Let's just think about what you just said. Yeah. See, back in the day, the dope boys, they was doing shit. They buying properties, they got strip malls, they doing all this shit. Now the dope boys, they doing nothing but, like you said, fake ass belts, the cloud ass diamonds, then they mouthing all this shit right there. They get a 1 year run. And now you ain't got a goddamn thing. But this old school dope boy that was out here, goddamn Big Johnny. Big Johnny got storefronts and all that shit. Big Johnny was silent.
Yeah.
He know where to put his money at. His kid would take care of. Majority of the dope boys now, bro, if they go to jail right motherfucking now, their kids will be fucked up. Guess what they're gonna be depending on? Yeah. The side nigga, the stepdaddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the morals of the world have been watered all the way down.
That's true.
Every moral of the world. Every moral of the world. Yeah. Because back in the day, like you say, when the stepdad and kid come right there, they sit down, hey, this what it is, we gotta be right there. They gotta know their kids. Majority of stepdad and that shit, they on XP, they on Xanax balls, they got them by the time the kid coming there, they fucked up, they sleep, they gone. And again, now who raising the kids?
Yeah, the kids have to raise the kids. They wonder why they getting pregnant at 15, 16, which is needed. Yeah.
Because you got, like we always say, it takes a village to raise these kids.
Yeah, sure do.
You know what I mean? You ain't just gotta be no step. I don't want you to call me stepdad. Just respect me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta be your stepdad. Just respect me because I'm gonna respect you. Right. I'm gonna take care of you, I'm gonna be there for you, I'm gonna try my best to give you all the tools that was given to me.
Right.
But once again, being a stepfather is hard because you don't know how far to go and you don't know when to go sometimes because you have to deal with three different people. You have to deal with the mother, the father, and the child.
Yeah.
So that's three different personalities that you got to come to terms with.
Why still trying to learn your damn self?
Shit.
Yeah, man. It's never. I tell people all the time, man. When you're in your 20s, I remember when I was in your, I still get condemned from shit I was doing in my late teens, early 20s. Oh yeah, you was, but I was still young. I was doing the stuff that mostly everybody was doing at that damn age. You know what I'm saying?
I was a stepdad. That got 18.
Yeah, I tell people date, man, because you still learning yourself. When you're in your 20s, you still learn. When I hit 30, when I got to 29, I had this this whole life-changing experience had happened with me. I just started seeing stuff totally different. You know what I'm saying? When I hit 30, I really started seeing stuff different. Like, you need to do the things that you want to do. That's when I got into like destiny, living your purpose, living your destiny. You know what I'm saying? Because in the culture we live in, what we follow, hell, that's how you get long life. Most people who die before 70 is because they ain't living in their destiny. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we believe. But it's all up to God too at the end of the day. But I know I wanted to live in my destiny, live in my purpose. And I think that's for a lot, everybody who I've had a conversation with, when they got to 30, they always experience that. Like, I just start looking at shit a lot different. You know what I'm saying? People just really, you get to 30, you really just want to enjoy life, and enjoying life is different from enjoying life in your 20s. In your 20s, you want to go to the club. Because you get a lot of people, I'm finna just enjoy life, and all they be doing is posting on Snapchat in the club. Like, what are you getting out of that?
Man, yeah, I've been stopped doing it. Man, I'm taking trips. Man, I ain't gonna. You think I'm gonna go to the club, man?
Yeah, man, cause you go to the club, man, you go
see the world.
Yeah.
Then you might get ran on, your car get broke in.
Yeah.
You know, your feet get stepped on. And, it's just. But as a man, dog, dealing with, as a man with a big heart, as a man who built on love and family, it's hard not to love another child, bro.
Yes.
Especially a child.
A child.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard. So when you loving them, you already feeling like, this what I'm obligated to do. This what I got to do. This what I must do because the love I have for this person's mother, the love I have for this person, but you still got to earn that kid trust.
True.
Because you might whoop that kid don't fuck with you no more like a dog. You might curl a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga fight a dog, the dog ain't want to fight no more. You know what I mean? Because he don't trust the owner enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So now It's just like a kid, man. I gotta trust this dude, man. I know this dude ain't trying to harm me. You know what I mean? And then a lot of times too, arguing with a kid mama will make a kid not let you whoop them.
Yeah.
Man, you know, this motherfucker probably done stole 3 cars, committed a murder, you know what I mean, ran over the police and all that shit. But just because you didn't put your hands on his mama or then got in an argument with his mama and said the wrong thing to his mama, he is never going to respect you. He is never going to allow you to even have the chance to chastise him.
Even if he doing
him anything. Because in his mind, all this stuff, man, I see what the fuck you did to my mama, bro.
Yeah. And you know, people don't play, especially the men. They don't play about their mama.
We don't play about our mama, bro.
Yeah. They don't play about
man, we do not play about our mama.
That's true.
Our dad is, man, fuck that nigga. We quick to say that. Yeah. But that mama, shit.
And you know what though? It's funny that you said that because I used to be the same way. Like me and my dad, we good, but at the same time, I be like, that ain't my mama. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my grandma though. You know what I'm saying? But I give my dad the same amount of respect. Me, my dad taught me like a man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, how he felt like a man. And like I said, with me growing up, my dad, thing is, a lot of people would probably still be resentful towards their father. They feel like, oh, my dad was in the streets and he went to prison, and people would be like, oh, well, he went to prison, then that means he ain't want to be there for you. Or the thing is, my dad never had a dad, so he didn't know how to be a dad. So why would I condemn him for that? Why would I condemn him for that? You know what I'm saying? He didn't know shit. He was still learning. And he felt at the time, because he was young, shit, he was 19, 20 years old. So he felt like he was doing what he was supposed to do.
And I gotta speak. We as men, bro. And I'm saying this to any dude. If you ain't taking care of your kid, dog, and you see the relationship that your kid and got with his step parent or whatever, and you can't come, bro. This is crazy. People might look at me the wrong way, brothers. Man, if you ain't been in your kid life in 4-5 years, and I done been in this kid 4-5 years, nigga, you ain't finna come be able to tell me shit about this motherfucking kid. Because if I know this kid more than you know this kid, bro. So don't be no deadbeat daddy trying to stop a nigga trying to be a real daddy. Because any dude that don't take care of their kid, man, is a straight sucker, straight bust ass dude to me.
Yeah.
Because
especially when you got the right to. Especially when you got the ability to take care of your child. You got the privileges to take care of your child. And at the end of the day, I do get it. Because I had a conversation one time, which we would bring up on here before. I had brought up the thing with women and abortions. Should a man be allowed to say, I don't want to take care of a child, just like a woman is allowed to say, I don't want this child, so I'm going to get an abortion. And it made a lot of people think, and a lot of people was all like, well, hell no, the baby here, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. I get it 100%. I feel like if the baby's here, you should take the initiative to do that. But I feel like if you decide that you're going to be absent because you weren't ready, like you said, don't come here 4, 5, 6 years later thinking that you finna get ready to lay the law down, this is what it's going to be.
Yeah, because I'm going to give you a chance to build a relationship, but you ain't just finna come in there just like, you know what I mean, setting no rules, making no statements.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And bro, I even called my dad this morning, bro. It's crazy. I called my dad this morning. I was like, man, you know, I used to hate you. And I said, but you know, me being what I am and what I'm becoming, I can't hate you. I said, all I'm asking you is get to know me a little bit. If a man get to know a child just a little bit, he'll be able to respect a lot more shit when he ain't around, bro.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's when my dad, we got our balance in that area from that. Like when he got home from prison, I was grown now. You know what I'm saying? He was gone for 14, 16 years. So I'm an adult now. And of course, certain people felt like, well, he owe you this or he owe you that. I didn't feel like that. I felt like I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to focus on, okay, you're here now. Let's do this. Because the thing with his family, even though my dad was in the streets, he did his thing. Then he ended up going to prison for all them years. His family never missed a beat. I was on my dad's side of the family as much as I was on my mom's side. Like I was equally yoked on both fucking ends.
My real daddy can't even come around me and disrespect my stepdad.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be that way.
I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because you know whose side I'm going to take?
I'm
going to take my stepdad's side. Because that was the nigga who put up with my bullshit. That's the nigga who went through the bullshit. That's the nigga who cried with me That's a nigga who tried with me, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My stepdaddy to the fullest, bro. So my real daddy know, yeah, it's a boundary between that. And then me feel like, damn, man, you might be wrong for saying that. No, I can't be wrong for saying that. Because he was there, bro.
Yeah.
He stood up and took responsibility for what you left.
Yeah.
So I got to respect this. I got to salute this man.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, the nigga whooped my ass. Because this nigga done been around me. You know what I mean? This man done been there for me. This man done put up with my shit. This man done fed me, done healed my wounds. When I was crying about you, bro, he was there. Yeah. So hell yeah, he had every right to whoop me.
Shouldn't have forgot her phone. Yeah, so Nicole. But yeah, so I'm we gonna wrap this up a little bit. So Ken, man, I want you to tell them a little bit about your clothing brand, man, that you got.
Man, everything get a link in the bio, man.
Yes. Make sure y'all follow him, add him, check out his clothing line, check out Sauce, man. Right now, he's based out of Houston, Texas. Dallas. But every time though, I always get it mixed up with him.
I remember that Dallas because I'm a big Mo 3 fan, man. So I ain't gonna never forget that, man. You know what I mean? Dallas. So I'm on definitely. I like supporting all the black people, man, with clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm most definitely gonna get in tune with you, bro, and support you and all that right there. Most definitely.
Yeah, man. So make sure y'all follow him, and then you, bro, you got your own thing going on too.
Oh yeah, man. I just I got a lot of things going on. I just started A1 Enterprises LLC. I got like 3 different things up under at the moment. I have Last of a Dying Breed. That's my clothing line. That's we the last of the last, man.
Right.
So I got that, and I have A1 Mechanic Shop, A1 Lawn Care, and the newest addition to A1 Enterprises, A1 Towing. I've been with a trailer. You know what I mean? I'm starting off small, man, but I'm taking small steps to make a big venture, man. And I just thank all the support that Pensacola been giving me. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of people really been dealing with me, man. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? So,
I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for coming in. We're gonna have to bring Ken in. No, matter of fact, man, y'all be looking out for us
in Colorado.
Yeah, we looking for us at the end of this month in Colorado. We'll be in Colorado, man, and we're gonna turn that motherfucker. We're gonna turn it up. We're gonna turn it up. Yeah,
we got a special guest that episode too. I'm gonna let you know that now.
Oh, I don't even know who the special guest is. So y'all look, I'm even hyped about the special guest myself. I just know we're gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So be checking out for us in Colorado at the end of the month. I'm definitely gonna see y'all the memo again next week, man. Make sure y'all check in with us. We'll be in Mobile, Alabama. We're gonna be having a conversation of men and monogamy. Man,
all you are good Christian folks. Y'all might don't want to tune in.
Hey, Sister Mary, this might not be for you. Hey, look,
Sister Mary, keep that wig, fixing that wig every Sunday. You know what I'm talking about? But I just want to say this before we get off Gentry, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. You
appreciate
touching on a lot of topics that like a lot of people don't like thinking about, man. A lot of people don't like talking about, man. And we need that, man. We got to get in tune to our kids more, bro.
Yes.
We got to get in tune to our community of kids.
Yeah.
Because, as a community body, as a city of people, we losing the things that mean the most to us.
Yeah.
Everything is coming up under us. If we can't have anything coming up under us, what is we going to have when everything is built? They're just going to tear it down.
They're going to tear it down.
As men, we got to get together and, a lot of guys in your communities, man, it's a little knuckleheads out there that look up to y'all who want to be just like you, man. Man, talk to them. Man, put them to the side, man. Let them know when they fucking up, they doing the wrong thing, man. Y'all just don't know just that one word, man. That one time you do that might just save one of them young men's life, man. So, as men, bro, as big dogs in the community, as we say, as people who got influence in the city, man. Man, let's get to these kids, man. Yeah. The females too, bro. We losing them too, man.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them turning into men, man.
Yeah, and this whole city girl
movement.
We need
women to stay women, man.
Please, because they hard as hell.
Yeah, man. Keep doing your thing, Juice. We appreciate you a lot, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. Anything you need to say, Ken? You want to put out there?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, then we definitely gonna have. I appreciate y'all both for checking in with us tonight. Like I said, check us out next weekend. We're gonna be. Next Thursday we'll be in Mobile, Alabama, man. Y'all know Mobile. I'm excited about Mobile actually, because there's always been like this little silent beef between Pensacola and Mobile for real. Yes. So hopefully, man, some of the brothers I work with, we gonna be able to try to bridge that gap because there's a lot of connects in Mobile.
Yeah, and you know good. You niggas take y'all ass on Mobile, take it all hard. It's a long way across that bridge, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm definitely going to EIs to get protection, but we go. But we definitely. I appreciate y'all for checking in with us tonight, man. Y'all have a good night tonight. Check us out each and every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Time on the Real Women Radio app, or tell you people to follow my page on the G Spot Podcast. And yeah, man, we'll see y'all again next week. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Man, that was a good one, bro. I got so much to say on my food collection.